Thank you for staying with us on the Pulse. Time now for the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith. In the last 24 hours, the trending story in the Ghanaian football fraternity has had to do with Asante Kotoko and the fact that they were unable to cross the hurdle. That is the CAF Confederations Cup qualifiers. They were beating on aggregate 2-1 by San Pedro of the Ivory Coast, bringing a lot in its wake. First of all, the location of the coach, Kjetil Zakariasen, the Norwegian, is said not to be in Ghana. The team could also not find him, and we are going to get a bit of updates on why fans are clamoring around the country for his head. To speak to us is Michael Nkansa, the National Circles PRO of the club, essentially the fans' body's spokesperson. Michael, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Gary.
So, first question, why is Kjetil Zakariasen?
Well, as I speak to you now, I don't have an official communique in respect of his current situation. But what I can say is that the team is on its way to Ghana, minus Zakariasen.
Minus Zakariasen.
That is the information I have.
All right, so which means that he went with your team to the Ivory Coast, but when the game was done, and up to this moment, you do not have him in your company as Kotoko.
What I can say is that, you know, as a white coach and as an expatriate coach, sometimes there have been several occasions that we've traveled with expatriate coaches and the team returns and the expatriate coaches do not come. Fast forward, I think that you refresh your memory in respect of Bogdan Kura. We traveled with Bogdan Kura. The team came back minus Bogdan Kura. Zakariasen had worked in Abidjan, and for that matter, he's very, very familiar with the terrain in Abidjan. And I want to suggest and believe that maybe he wants to meet his friends as at the time he was working in Abidjan, and maybe that is why maybe he's not part of the team. But the information I am picking and the information that is getting to me from the camp of the team is that the team and the management members who were the team in Abidjan yesterday will be in Ghana later today.
All right, so we also told Michael that Dr. Kwabiche would, you know, his contract ends on the 12th of November, so he'll be going to Menchia, we believe, to account for his stewardship as it is. What is next for the management of Kotoko, if you know?
Well, in respect of the appointment letter of Dr. Kwabiche, yes, you are right. The appointment letter, as today, it has been circulated on a lot of platforms in the social media. The appointment was to expire on the 12th of November. I mean, in fact, the appointment was dated 12th November 3 years ago, and he was supposed to work for 3 years for Asante Kotoko, and it's expiring on Thursday. And so the general feeling among Kotoko supporters is that once his contract appointment expires on Thursday, it is important that he goes to Menchia, the appointing authority, and render accounts of his stewardship in the last 3 years, which some of us in Asante Kotoko and the majority of Kotoko supporters think that his stay in Kotoko has not positively impacted on it. And I also share the same sentiment with most of the supporters.
Right, as the spokesperson for the fan body, what do you gather, or what is the groundswell of opinion among your rank? Yes, you have said that you don't think that he's done a good job. Does it then mean that if your opinion is sought by Menchia, you know, as it is, you would say that you recommend that he leaves?
Well, whatever it is, I have an opinion in respect of his performance, and similarly, the thousands and millions of Kotoko supporters. But it will not vary or influence the decision of the appointing authority.
Sure. But they exist for the fans. We know that sometimes they listen to the voices of the fans.
Of course, and the recent fallout from the Confederations Cup is enough testimony to state that his performance has not been too good. I mean, I have had the challenge of management disposing of 13 players in every season. In the last 3 years that the man has been in office, in almost every season, Kotoko disposes of not less than 13 players. And recruits not less than 13 players as well. And you can't build a team with the mentality of winning trophies with this kind of philosophy. It doesn't work anywhere in the world as far as football is concerned. If you want to achieve the needed results, I don't think that this is the best approach. And to me, based on these statistics and based on this analysis, I believe that he has not been up to the standard that we were expecting. If not for nothing at all, we expected that we should have, organized a very solid management team who will help him steer the affairs of Asante.
Okay.
I mean, if you read his appointment letter, he was supposed to have an executive. He was supposed to be an executive board chairman. He was supposed to run the affairs of Asante with some number of board members. But all those things were not happening. We only see the appointments of management members, which are done primarily by him alone, and he chooses who he wants to work with and fires who he doesn't want to work with. And so that has been the challenge in Asante now. And I'm sure that the millions of protocol supporters who are today very disappointed about the performance of the team are also very disappointed in terms of the managerial structure of the club.
Thank you very much, Michael. We appreciate your time, and we hope that things finish together for good for the club. So that was Michael Nkansa, who speaks for the National Circles, the official fan wing of Asante Kotoko. And that's the sport for now. You can trust that there'll be more updates on this story as it comes, and we'll let you know. See you soon.